Hello, dear Aries. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing very, very well. Aries, let's see how your energies will be at this moment so you can use them to your advantage and see a situation from a new point of view. This reading is general. Take what resonates with you, and if it doesn't, disregard the message. And it applies to all those who have their sun, rising moon, or Venus in the sign of Aries. If you need a personal consultation with me, you can email me at the address shown on the screen. And I will be sending you all the information you need. Let's channel the message for you. This starts with the 8-8. The Oros, we have the Chariot, we have the Ace of Wands. Very good start, Aries. We have the Six of Swords, we have the Six of Pentacles, we have the Four of Pentacles, we have Temperance, the Four of Wands, and we have the Three of Swords, the bottom of the deck. You got the Knight of Swords. All right, Aries, let's start with your underlying energy in this reading. And we see movement, we see decisions that you're making. There's quite a fast pace, isn't there? It's like you're at a moment where you're moving forward. You're not stuck in doubt or anything like that, right? Uh, it's like I feel that right now there's a great need to make important decisions. There may also be some impatience since you want to move forward. Maybe also a desire to change situations that have been stuck for a while. Now, but it is important to see that your mental clarity is increasing. Maybe you also have that desire to achieve new goals. Okay. So the underlying energy available at this moment supports you in taking action, but always making a strategy with smart actions. If we go back to the beginning of your reading, it's very positive and there's a lot of growth at this moment. Because I feel like we see you focused on your project and your work, right? Like dedicating time, honing your skills. And this effort you're making is starting to gain value. It could be that you're perfecting something, some skill, or you might also be learning something new, maybe improving some process, or that you're getting trained, or doing something as well, or a much more professional project. What we have here right now is constant work. We have here, of course, a very favorable energy because there is progress. Here there is conquest. So I feel that many situations that maybe you felt were stuck are going to start moving. There could be job changes here, or even work decisions that are pushing you forward. And we see that this row ends with a big opening, and this has to do with that beginning, with that new project, right? It could be a new opportunity. It could even be this enthusiasm, right? That you're feeling right now, right? Creativity, right? There's something you're doing. It's like there's something new that wants to begin. So Aries, you are in a very, very, very powerful moment of growth. What you are starting right now can really turn into something very important. What we have here is success. But why? Because you are getting organized, because you are prepared, and you are also taking action. above all. Yes, let's go to the center of your reading, right? We see both a transition and stability there. You are perhaps leaving behind a somewhat difficult mental phase. Maybe you are moving away from conflicts. You are getting out of certain worries that you have been experiencing, right? There is a change in outlook, a change of perspective. And I feel that this also has to do with some kind of solution to a problem, right? That maybe you have been going through lately. This is a process. Mm. Your central energy is balance. And here what we see is that there is help. It could be from other people, right? Opportunities that come, right, through others, or even support as well for what you're undertaking. This could also be indicating some kind of financial improvement at this time or a reward for your efforts, okay? But be careful, because here we have a kind of warning. Why? Because there might be a temptation here to cling too much to what you already know. It seems there's a need for security, but there can also be that risk of being afraid of change, right? So I feel, Aries, that stability is coming, but maybe you should avoid locking yourself into a very conservative position with new things. So it's like growth requires opening up space, right? For new possibilities. Yes. Let's continue here at the end of your reading. There's a great evolution. You begin with healing energy. This also tells us about your inner balance at this moment. It's like there are many things that are starting to fall into place. It's a harmonizing energy. Then we have here a celebratory energy, right? To celebrate that achievement, a joy that you share with another person. It can also be recognition, right? For your work. That feeling of reaching a new stability, right? Like, hey, I reached a goal I set for myself. Mm. And we finish here with an energy. Of course, this energy, many times, this Three of Swords is a strong energy, right? But I see it in a positive way, considering how it came out. Why? Because I feel this as a necessary detachment or the closure of an emotional situation, something that hurt. Okay. So this isn't a new wound. Take this as healing and a release. It's like, Aries, it's like in the end, you were able to heal something you've been carrying emotionally. So I feel like, let's see, the happiness of this period you're in is going to come. As long as you're willing to let go of what no longer has a place in your life. Mm. If we look at your overall reading, clearly, right now is a time for progress because there's movement, there's growth, and there are also achievements. It's like the universe is pushing you forward. It's not a time to wait, but rather it's a time to take action. The reading is focusing a lot on your career potential right now and on your financial potential because there are concrete opportunities, whether it's to improve a project or a business venture or a job, even emotionally right now. You're also doing a good job, right? Because I feel like you're kind of making peace with yourself. And in that way, you're starting to gain more of a sense of well-being. Mm? So the only condition in this reading is this Three of Swords, which is the ending, right? This has to do with some truth or with some situation that you need to finish processing in order to make space for what's new. Okay. So don't cling to the past. Maybe it's due to fear of losing security, because growth will come when you move forward. even if you have to leave a situation behind, some expectation or an old wound. So Aries, you are entering a new phase of achievement. And notice that the opportunities and the new things, you are handling them very well to any kind of obstacle that you had been carrying. Let's see. What do we have in the oracle? Let's look at your guidance or message. You have the unicorn here. The unicorn brings you infinite possibilities. It tells you you are the ruler of the visible and invisible worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the flight of the spirit. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become legendary. Dear Aries, this is what we have seen for all of you in terms of the energies, general and available energy. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you here next time.